Welcome to our coffee break series on cities and climate action. We are speaking with a variety of elected representatives from cities around the world to gain insights and inspiration on how cities are responding to climate change. Coffee Break with Cities.
Great to have you here. Can you tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do?
My name is Chrisander. I'm the Deputy Mayor of Malmö, and my areas of responsibility is the environment and city planning.
Okay, you're a good person to be speaking to in this film then. Can you tell us a little bit more about the city of Malmö and how the municipality is working with the challenge of climate change?
Yeah, and we're trying to really grab the jersey here and be leading in the climate action. And we try to indicate that in everything we do. And we've been fairly successful, but we, of course, have a lot of work to do as well. So it's an exciting area to work in. And I'm pretty proud of what we have done, but we certainly have areas where we could do a lot better as well.
And what role do you think municipalities can play in working with climate change, both locally but also kind of at a broader context?
I think we have a big role to play. Obviously, the national level is very important, but I find after 3.5 years in this job that there are areas where we have a lot of input, or we can really do a lot of things on our own. So I think every city should really try to grab that responsibility, and we certainly try to do that. And then collaborate with other cities. We have Copenhagen next to us. They're very good at certain things. We are good at certain things, and I think those collaborations can be extremely useful. And these kind of conferences that we're at right now, also a good place to be inspired. And we have some real examples of where it started just by conversation and now we actually implemented some policy.
No, it is interesting where things start and how they grow. I mean, following on from that, can you tell us about a specific initiative at the city of Malmö focused on climate action?
Yeah, so from our perspective, the biggest challenges we have is pretty much emissions from energy and transport. So if you look at the emissions from Malmö, 38% from transportation, about the same from energy. So when it comes to energy, we have a waste to energy plant. So we actually burn a lot of waste. And if we want to make a real big impact, we need to do something about that. And for right now, it will be extremely tough to change the whole, how our city works when it comes to heating homes. So we're really looking at carbon capture and seeing if we can implement that. So the direction is decided that should be the case, but we haven't made an investment decision on that.
Okay, some big decisions. Are there like key collaborations or with different types of partners that the city of Malmö works with on climate change?
We have a lot of different partners, both cities and universities, but we also work with local businesses. We have some big energy companies here. So for example, when it comes to energy, we work with an initiative that Aon is currently doing with geothermal energy. So the idea there is to go down 6,000-7,000 meters down in the ground and try to use the heat of the earth to heat that water that we send out in the houses to warm them up instead of burning plastic, for example. So we're trying to collaborate there. Also have other businesses that have export potential that we're really trying to help out a little bit. Are
there other cities in the world, or perhaps one other city in the world that kind of inspires you and that you look to for inspiration for work on climate change?
I think there are numerous cities in Sweden that are doing really well, but from my perspective, I would say Freiburg in Germany, and that's because they have a massive solar panel park or something along those lines. And I wish that we were further along with those things here in Malmö, or hopefully in the near future we can really do some progress on that part.
Okay. And look, just a final question. If there was a national policy maker sitting here and you wanted to get further support for cities working on climate change, what would you ask for?
I would say, you need to fix the legislation when it comes to solar panels, when it comes to nuclear power. We have a situation here that with energy shortage. If we don't fix that, we can't electrify our society, and we can't make that progress on the environmental aspects. So you really need to fix that.
Okay, look, fantastic insights and straight to the point. Great to have you here.
Hi, thanks. Pleasure to be here.
Thank you for watching. If you are interested in more details, please find the link below. Coffee Break with Cities. Conversations on climate action with elected representatives from cities around the world.